would be going to the Goodwill section, the segment of this lunch session. And the very first Goodwill message will come from a representative of the private sector advisory group, Dr. Maurice Atoki. She is the CEO of the Africa Business Coalition of Health. She would be proceeding with the Goodwill messages. I mean, she'll be the first of the Goodwill message right now. Dr. Atoki, please.
Well, thank you so much, Ime. And I think a good place to start is to, first and foremost, appreciate the organizers of this very important event, and also observe protocol, distinguished guests, the Honorable Minister now in absentia, the esteemed, other esteemed speakers, and all the participants that are here today. As introduced by Ime just now, my name is Maurice Atoki, and it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you on this fourth edition of the Business of Agriculture Masterclass. As we gather virtually to explore the vital theme of planting the seeds of innovation, opening the pathway to agricultural transformation, I am indeed honored to address you not only as the CEO of African Business Coalition of Health, otherwise known as ABC Health, as introduced by Madam Ime, but also in my capacity as the head of the working group at the Private Sector Advisory Group, PSAG, on the Sustainable Development Goals, where we are steadfast in our commitment to harness the power of innovation, to collaborate, and to catalyze growth in critical sectors such as agriculture. And this year's masterclass theme, Cultivating a Rich Future Through Agriculture, could not be more timely, and it couldn't be more relevant. As we face unprecedented global challenges, from climate change to food security, and also even looking inwardly in our country, Nigeria, agriculture stands at the forefront of solutions. According to the SDG, I mean, you could directly align agriculture to SDG 1, to end hunger, to end poverty, SDG 2, and so on and so forth. However, to truly cultivate that rich future, we must reimagine and revolutionize our agricultural systems through innovation. Innovation means to think outside the box. Innovation means to harness our resources, our capacities locally, and be able to come up with our own solutions to be deployed to our local issues. Now, the topic, planting the seeds of innovation, opening the pathway to agricultural transformation, encapsulates the essence of what we must achieve. Innovation is the seed from which transformative changes occur. And by planting these innovative seeds, be it technology advancements, sustainable practices, or novel business models, we can nurture a new era of agriculture that is more productive, that is more resilient, and of course, equitable. The transformation is not just about increasing yield or profit, as perhaps most farmers and agripreneurs would like to focus on. It is about creating pathways that are sustainable, that will ensure food security, that will ensure environmental sustainability, economic empowerment for our youths and rural communities. It is about building bridges between small-scale farmers and the global market. It is about breaking new grounds. The pathways we're opening, we can say, is multifaceted. We said technology pathways, leveraging digital tools, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology as a nation, and leveraging it early. We're already late in the game to be able to enhance our productivity and build resilience. We must also consider financial pathways. We must create new models for our agricultural investments to be attractive to the global community, as well as risk management. There's also the pathway of knowledge. We must improve agricultural education. We must create the right level of awareness to agriculture and make it attractive in extension of services. And the last pathway is on markets. We must connect farmers more directly with consumers and value-added opportunities. As the Chief Executive Officer of ABC Health and the head of the working group of the Private Sector Advisory Group on the SDGs of Nigeria, I have witnessed firsthand the power of innovation in driving progress towards our sustainable development goals. The agricultural sector, with emphasis, holds immense potential to contribute to multiple SDGs simultaneously, from zero hunger to climate action, to decent work, and to responsible consumption. In particular, we must focus as a nation on how digital tools, and especially with this masterclass opportunity that we have, and data-driven solutions can optimize agricultural value chains, can address inefficiencies, and can create scalable and sustainable farming practices that benefit smallholder farmers and large-scale producers alike. The power of digital health, and you will notice that I am emphasizing on digital health. I'm a big advocate for digitalization, for the digital market, and for Nigeria as a nation to embrace, through its entire value chain, digital progress. Because it monitors, and if in agriculture, it will improve nutrition and strengthen resilience against climate change as a critical area that we must as a nation explore in this journey of transformation. As a member of the private sector, the organized private sector, we play a crucial role in shaping the future. And by investing in innovative technologies and partnerships, we're able to enhance productivity, to reduce post-harvest losses, and foster inclusive agricultural systems, the kind that ensure that no one is left behind. And this in turn supports several sustainable development goals, as earlier alluded to. Again, we all know ending hunger is pertinent in a country like Nigeria, cascading to a continent and the highest, most populated country in a continent like Africa. Now, unlocking these potentials requires a concerted effort, the type that this masterclass offers from all stakeholders. We must collaborate, we must support this process. But we also need policymakers to create an enabling environment for agricultural innovations. We need government support. We need them to hear, we need them to see the efforts in order to join us for public-private partnerships to scale. We need researchers and technologists to develop solutions that are customized to our unique challenges in this part of the world. We need financial institutions to provide the capital and to trust the returns on the capital that they provide, which is necessary to scale these innovations. And most essentially, we need farmers. With the true innovators on the ground are the farmers, to be able to embrace and adapt and trust these new approaches. The masterclass, again this year, provides a crucial platform for all of these stakeholders to come together to share insights and forge partnerships. I would like to encourage all of us to actively engage, to listen, to hear, to learn and to unlearn, to challenge assumptions and to think boldly about how we can collectively transform agriculture. I would once again like to commend the organizers for creating this platform to spotlight the intersection of innovation and agriculture. Events like this are crucial in an economy like that of Nigeria, as they serve to empower stakeholders with the knowledge, with the tools and the network required to lead the transformation that we envision. As we go on in this day of learning and collaboration, I would like to remind us that the seeds of innovation we plant today will grow into the transformed agricultural landscape of our future. A landscape that not only feeds our growing population, but also nourishes our planet and provides prosperity for all of us. I thank you for your commitment to this vital cause, and I look forward to fruitful discussions and groundbreaking ideas that will emerge from this esteemed masterclass. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Toki. Thank you for that very insightful Goodwill message. And at this point, we would call on Mr. Dare Odusanya, the General Manager of the British American Tobacco Foundation, Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Madam Ime, and good morning to everyone. Thanks to Dr. Marisa Toki. I think she's done justice already. I'll probably just be speaking for very few minutes. I think she has spoken on behalf of the Private Sector Advisory Group, which we all hear, and I've seen the great work that is being done. I'll be speaking as, of course, I'm the General Manager for the British American Tobacco Nigeria Foundation, BATN Foundation, and also privileged as a co-chair for Cluster 5, actually hosting this event under the United Nations Private Sector Advisory Group. So permit me to stand on all existing protocols and just to go very quickly into our short Goodwill message as we progress in our session today. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be here on this auspicious occasion of the fourth edition of the Business of Agriculture Masterclass series, organized by the Private Sector Advisory Group, Cluster 5, to discuss pathways to make a living through engagement in agribusiness or in agriculture as a business. I'd like to start by appreciating members of the Private Sector Advisory Group and recognize our special guest, who despite their very busy schedule, and as you can tell, majority are not even currently in Nigeria, but have found time to still join us despite the time difference and all of that. So we thank you so very much for giving this priority ahead of other schedules that you have. Today's theme, cultivating a rich future through agriculture, could not be more timely or relevant as we collectively strive to position agriculture as a cornerstone for a prosperous and sustainable future in Nigeria and beyond. This we can overemphasize, as you have heard, in statements and in speeches that had gone ahead even of me this morning. Just to put in context, while the Private Sector Advisory Group Cluster 5 hosts every year the Business of Agriculture Masterclass series, the rationale behind this masterclass is to achieve awareness and develop capabilities in the business of agriculture. The series aims to awaken a social consciousness of the opportunities that abound in the agricultural sector, to invoke a renewed interest in the industry while accelerating the access to a myriad of resources that exist, to establish and to strengthen young and established agripreneurs in the sector. Just to put words around what we also do as a foundation, as we also support the cause of agriculture. At the BATN Foundation, we share a deep commitment to empowering rural Nigeria for a sustainable future and empowering smallholder farmers as well as women and youth through agriculture, which has seen us contribute to the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, with emphasis particularly on the 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, and 13, of course, gravitating around the no poverty, zero hunger to climate actions, as it were. I would like to also extend our gratitude to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and other dignitaries present here today for your unwavering support in advancing agriculture in Nigeria. Your presence today reinforces the critical importance of collaboration between the government, the private sector, key industry stakeholders, and even farmers in driving the agricultural revolution that our nation so urgently needs. Not to bore us and to speak more, I will directly go to participants and to say to all participants here today, and to many who will join in the other sessions that we have, from crop production to animal husbandry, to aquaculture, to processing, to logistics, exports, and the likes. I want to urge you to seize the wealth of knowledge and experience being shared during this masterclass. As you know, these are industry experts whom you might not have the privilege to meet on a normal day. But by virtue of this platform, you will get that opportunity, not just to meet with them, not just to hear them speak, but also to interact with them. The future of agriculture lies indeed in your hands, and the strategies and processes you need to adopt and determine yourself in terms of growing in this sector would also be demystified in this session. Together, we would like to encourage us to say, let us cultivate a rich future for agriculture and contribute to a sustainable Nigeria. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for making time out to participate in these sessions. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odusanya. Thank you for that. And at this point, we would take a recording of Mr. Segun Awolowo's speech. He was unable to make it because he had to travel, and then also had asked that his deputy represents him, but it so happens that his deputy too has traveled. So our technical team will put in will play the recording. Mr. Awolowo, as we all know, Mr. Segun Awolowo is the national coordinator of the Committee on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Office in Nigeria.
And I bring greetings from the Nigerian AFCFTA Coordination Office. It is an honor to deliver this goodwill message at the Business of Agriculture Masterclass, organized by the Esteemed Business Day media platform. Particularly, the National Coordinator from the Nigerian AFCFTA Coordination Office sent his warm regards to every single participant at this great event. I commend all the aspiring and established agro-entrepreneurs present seeking strategies to succeed in agriculture as a profitable venture. You are the true champion of African renaissance, driving the future of our continent. As one of the flagship initiatives under the African Continental Free Trade Area called AFCFTA, prioritize agriculture as one of the 4 key sectors set to catalyze our economic revolution, with agriculture and its products central to African growth. We have an unprecedented opportunity to transform our agricultural practices and value chain. I encourage everyone here to embrace agriculture today. To succeed, I offer 3 key recommendations. 1, innovate and integrate. This is the time for us to begin to have a new innovation with technology driving the productivity of our agriculture, adopting precision farming, mechanization, and digital tools to boost productivity. Secondly, leverage the AFCFTA. AFCFTA is a market. As a matter of fact, I like to call it market. That is to tap into this African unified market of 1 billion consumers and expand our reach, expand our scale, expand our productivity, and of course, by extension, ensuring that African continent begin to leapfrog into a better productivity. Thirdly, is the issue of sustainability. Sustainability is key. That is, we need to commit to sustainable farming practices that enhances soil health and environmental conservation. Essentially, we can say there are some issues of challenges, but I can tell you we should not allow challenges to define us. Challenges will always be there. As a matter of fact, a wise man has even said, what is life without even challenges? It is for us to solve these challenges, and in the context of agriculture, whatever the challenges, let us come together to solve it. Let us come together to ensure we are able to use agriculture as a tool and then revolutionize our continent. Let us plant the seed of innovation and unlock African agricultural transformation. I leave you with the word of that great man. If you think you can, and if you think you cannot, you are right. Henry Ford. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Segun Awolowo, or Mr. Representative of Mr. Segun Awolowo, Mr. Segun Olutayo himself. Now, at this point, we would like to call Mr. Ibrahim Isiaka. Mr. Ibrahim Isiaka is a food systems specialist in the Food and Agriculture Organization. Mr. Isiaka.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, distinguished industry leaders, fellow agri-food systems practitioners in the house, and the aspiring agro-entrepreneurs. My name is Isiaka Ibrahim, and I hold the food system and nutrition portfolio of the FAO, as Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. This morning, I am not here representing FAO, but I'm also representing myself as a youth. And also congratulations to me for participating and being a part of this noble event. I am honored to be speaking at this year's Business of Agriculture Masterclass program with a theme cultivating a rich future through agriculture, with the youth in focus of this crucial theme. My message is meant to let us know some insight into how we, the youth of this blessed country, Nigeria, can tap into the opportunities in agriculture and food systems, leveraging innovation and technology, and why the agri-food sector is itself a vital to our future. Now, agriculture remains the backbone of Nigeria's economy, as we all know, and it contributes approximately 25% of the total GDP and employing over 70% of the rural population. The sector is diverse. Like other speakers have stated, ranging from crop production to livestock farming, fisheries, agro-processing, and value-added activities that form a critical part of the food supply chain. Nigeria has significant potential in the agri-food sector, but there are still gaps in productivity, infrastructure, and technological advancement that needs to be addressed. These gaps create an opportunity for us as youth to be well engaged, so that while we import cell phones and other accessories from other countries, Nigeria can leverage our nutritious cocoyam tubers for export and thereby growing our economy. And I see the youth taking part in that. Now, agri-food system holds immense potential for the youth because of the demographic advantage. As you know, Nigeria has one of the youngest population in the world, with over 60% of us under the age of 25. This represents a large, energetic, and adaptable workforce that can be channeled into agriculture. It also creates jobs. The agri-food system offers diverse opportunity along the value chain, from us as youth farmers to our involvement in logistics, storage, processing, packaging, marketing, and even export. These opportunities provide a pathway to reduce youth unemployment in the country. Technology as a game changer, with advancement in agri-tech, where drones, data-driven farming, mobile apps for farm management are now in use. Young people can modernize agriculture, making it more attractive and profitable. Food security and export markets is another potential. And as the world faces food security challenges, there is increasing demand for agricultural products. As Nigerian youth, we can position ourselves to meet both local and international demands, especially for organic and value-added products. Don't forget that in another 25 years from now, the world's population will be more than double, and we will need to produce additional 100% of what we are currently producing to be able to feed ourselves. And as earlier reported by FAO this year, about 32 million Nigerians are food insecure and facing severe hunger between May to August of 2024. If you put this side by side with the recent flood crisis and rising food prices, coupled with insecurity, we are in more crises that you could ever imagine. Now is the time to challenge ourselves as youth into becoming more of the solutions that our country seeks to effectively and efficiently address its developmental bottlenecks. And now to the question often being asked, how can youth overcome the challenges and seizing opportunities outlined by various speakers here? And this is time for me to focus on our industry leaders and government stakeholders in the room. The youth needs access to finance, because while funding is often a barrier, the government and private sector have continued to initiate programs such as the different proclamation from the new administration promising to roll out youth-targeted grants across the country and microfinancing scheme. More can be done to ensure youth have the access to capital to start or scale agribusinesses. Now, events like this masterclass are essential for equipping young agro entrepreneurs with the knowledge and networks they need to succeed. Mentorship from seasoned professionals will provide youth with the practical know-how to navigate challenges in the sector. Partnership is also key. The first speaker spoke very well around collaboration with universities, research institutions, and agribusinesses experts will enable our youth to access best practices, research-driven innovations, and market information to grow our ventures. And now this is a call to action to my fellow youth, to the young and aspiring ones in the house. The time is now. Agriculture is not just about farming. It is a high-growth business with the potential to transform lives. I urge you to take full advantage of the knowledge shared during this masterclass and see yourself as the next generation of leaders, transforming Nigeria's agri-food system landscape. And to industry leaders and stakeholders in the room, we must continue to create an enabling environment for youth through policy support, infrastructure development, and access to finance, very key. Let me conclude by saying that agriculture is Nigeria's future, and our youth are the key to unlocking the potential. By embracing innovation, entrepreneurship, and collaboration, young people like myself can not only transform their lives, but also drive the nation towards sustainable economic growth. Let us work together to build a thriving agri-food system sector that ensures food security, create jobs, and position Nigeria as a leader in global agricultural market. Thank you so much, and I wish you fruitful deliberations as we progress.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Isiaka, and thanks for that call to action. For all the young people and those that are young at heart, those that believe in that country and in the opportunities that agriculture presents to us, from the entire value chain that exists in any other sector exists here, as Mr. Isiaka has listed out to us. Whatever it is, technology, HR, medicine, all of it is possible within this sector as well. Thank you so much. And at this point, we're making progress. We're starting the masterclass in earnest. This is still part of the of the lunch session. But this panel is made up of quite a number of